Jesus Christ. Look, I get it. Adults can have fun too, obviously, but putting your child and calling yourself a MILF in the same TikTok, have we no shame anymore? Like, do we just not feel that anymore? They're really celebrating that their children have no fathers.
Okay, I know a lot of y'all have questions on how I balance my life as a mom and a 304. So let's get into it. Basically, my persona, my character Bubbles is me, you know, what I do, my job. So every time I go out to work at night, I turn into a whole different person, you know. Then there's the real me.
Right.
That's a full-time mother, a single mother of 3. And that single mother of 3, my other persona is so beautiful and nurturing, y'all. But Bubbles, on the other hand, Bubbles to cut your throat while you sleep. That's kind of how I balance my life a little bit, if that makes sense. You know, you have to have a good balance and know when you're at work, turn that off. When you're at home, I'm a much softer person when I'm at home.
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah, you know, that'll be totally healthy and not make you go bonkers over time. The poor kids will grow up to realize their mom could have done anything else but chose not to.
The dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself.
Okay.
The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's f***ing stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own. Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up and never f***ing see them again, y'all are stupid.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad.
But also, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense.
Like, me as a single mom, I would never date someone with no kids. Like, so I don't know why women get so offended when men are like, oh, I don't date single moms. Like, I totally get it as a single mom myself. There's too much risk and not enough reward. Okay, bye.
I think, yeah, that's pretty fair. This makes total sense. And if you don't really think that, then as she said, you're stupid. Sure, there are exceptions of outstanding relationships that just click, but mostly, yeah, it'll end up horribly, and the children suffer too if they get attached to the new partner you bring home as a mom or a dad. Spare yourself and your children the hurt.
Being a single mom is honestly like a really hard place to be because the second that somebody shows interest, one, I have trust issues, so you're lying. And then secondly, like my brain immediately is just like, why? I have nothing to offer you. Like my gas light is on, my change oil notification just came on.
So what?
I'm fairly certain that my tag is expired. My toenail polish has grown out. My heels are crusty. I'm surviving off of my kids' leftover chicken nuggets and coffee from the day before. What about that is appealing to anybody?
It's not just about
ever.
that.
So I'll just be here, dying, alone.
Yikes. Wow, that's heavy. Who hurt her? Like, she's definitely doing a lot. She sounds like a great mother, and it's kind of really the other way around. She needs a partner who can provide her with support she so clearly needs.
Dating in your 30s is so weird because it's always, what do you do for fun? I don't know. I really don't. I work. I take care of my kids. I go home. I mean, I don't know. What is fun? Like,
oh man.
Fun to me probably sounds like sitting in peace and quiet, relaxing for a few minutes, not hearing mama for about 10 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a life outside of being a mom right now. I don't know what fun is.
This is why people need to respect their parents, you know, a bit more. They're throwing their lives away for like a decade or two just to make sure that their kids grow up good. And then it feels like it's too late to do anything that you want, or, you know, you've forgotten what fun is. Kids are little shits anyways. Like, parents, do your thing every now and then.
What does mommy need?
Help.
Holy crap.
No.
No. What does Mummy need?
A husband.
No, what?
I know what you need.
What
I
does
feel like
Mummy
she's been a
need?
little too honest in front of them.
I know what you need.
What do I need?
Kids.
No.
I know what you need.
What do I need?
Helpful.
Do you want me to tell you what I need?
What?
A coffee.
Oh.
You know what they say, like, kids are honest, man. They'll say what they think, and clearly their mom has been, as I said, a little too honest with them behind the camera, so let's be real, they all said that for a reason.
Here's my dating roundup for 2024. I blocked everyone. And I changed my phone number.
Okay.
Now here are my non-negotiables for dating in 2024.
Okay.
We're no longer clapping for the bare minimum. Good morning, good nights. It doesn't excite me. Also, people challenge me on this one a lot, but if you don't make as much money or more than me, I've been a road dog before. They don't get treated well. Now I was good about this in 2023, so I'm gonna continue in 2024 not giving a fuck. If I sniff a red flag, forget I exist. I'm also done with apps. So unless I meet you in real life or you're a referral, may the odds be ever in your favor.
You can look down on it, but she seems like an established independent woman, so, you know, she knows what she wants in a relationship, and it's nothing crazy. She's a bit intolerant, but rightfully so. Oh, she's
People like
back.
this make me laugh because I'm like, if you don't want to date me or if you don't want to date a woman that has children, that is fine. And that's a personal preference. I'm not offended if somebody doesn't want to date me because I have a child. That just means they're not for me. You can't make me feel insecure because I'm single and have a child. And my hashtags are dating as a single mother. So if a man misses that, or misses my daughter plastered all over my page, he's not even smart enough to get a date with me. So I guess everyone's okay in this situation, except you.
Villainizing single moms is just loser behavior for real. Like, some of them might be a little cuckoo, but they're still humans who need companionship. You know, it's just harder for them to find someone that's actually looking for the same thing.
I do just want to say, and everyone might not agree with this, but I do not wear single motherhood as a badge of honor. I actually really do not. I'm not happy about the fact that I'm a single parent. I would love help. I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. But I feel like I be bodying this shit. And I just think like, I don't want to be strong.
I respect it. I really respect it.
So, yeah. I don't know all the way where I was going with that, but I don't wear this single mama shit as a badge of honor because I don't even like doing it. Like, love my kid, love being a parent to my kid, but being a single parent, fuck no. I don't think anybody would choose that life. It really takes a village. And it's hard when you're trying to be the whole village by your motherfucking self.
You gotta love the honesty, you know? That's why people need to stop just demonizing these single mothers. They're people with real lives and real feelings.
I don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex. And this is coming from a single mother.
Yeah.
Listen to your sister. Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife.
Damn
you
straight.
Hear me?
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from
Holy
the hospital.
crap, wow.
And I can go on and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker. Okay? You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women, not strong because we choose to be. We strong because we have
That's
to be.
right. Yeah, this whole casual situationship, having a baby with someone without marrying thing, is getting a little bit out of hand, man. Respect yourself enough to be stern about wanting someone serious.
So something that's been getting under my skin is
Girl, what?
men not understanding what it means to be a single mom.
How? Literally, how would they understand? How would they become a single mom? I'm sorry? I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Well, let them know, shit, because how else they gonna know?
Yeah.
I have my plate full to the maximum, right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax.
Single moms are not the only people that don't have free time.
Yeah.
So if you're really going to invite me out, one, make it worth my time.
And make sure you make it worth his time.
Get creative. Invite me out for an activity. Do something different. Do something that's going to be worth my time and effort. I am taking time out of my evening to meet with you, to go and enjoy your company.
So is he.
So you don't think he's taking time out to get to know you?
Yeah.
Don't just
just assume that I'm going to be able to drop off my child somewhere, because most likely I'm not. So unless you're offering to pay for the babysitter, I'm not going on that date.
Well, girl, you don't need to go on any dates because it's not his responsibility to pay for your babysitter.
Yeah.
Don't just assume that you're going to invite me out for drinks and I'm going to show up. What makes you think that I'm going to put my safety in jeopardy by drinking and driving? So unless you're going to offer to pick me up and drop me off or Uber me there and back, it's a no on the drinks during the week.
These damn demands she giving is freaking ridiculous. She just gave us a whole tutorial on how to be a single mom forever. Trying to put your problems on someone else is insane.
Yeah.
I guess she gonna be dating herself until her child is grown.
Yeah, the single mothers do also need to realize they're not really entitled to the guys doing too much from them from the get-go. Like, you're still responsible for your child. Don't think a man is gonna change everything just to go on one date with you. Be real, come on.
It is easier being a single mom than a married single mom, despite the financial insecurity, sometimes housing insecurity, having to restart, removing the second adult from the home and just carrying 100% of the weight somehow turns out to be less stressful and causes less resentment than when you are sharing the house with someone who refuses to contribute.
Right.
I know we're going to have triggered men jumping in the comments talking about how they work a full-time job, they're the breadwinner, they provide the health insurance, so how dare we say they don't contribute? But the contribution to a home is so much more than a paycheck. In most homes, both parents were working anyway. So both parents are managing their 40-hour work week, and then typically the mom is carrying 100% of the labor distribution within the home. I don't know why we call it distribution of labor when it's not distributed at all. The mental labor of being the CEO of your home, the boss of your entire family, is absolutely draining, and it's stressful. Somehow, when the other person's removed from the equation and all of it rests on your shoulders,
That makes sense.
it's easier. And I have literally heard from thousands of women in the comments that are saying the exact same thing. They may now be managing 2 or 3 jobs just to provide the same lifestyle for their kids, and they might be back in school full time, but they still say it's easier by themselves.
Hear me out. I've got a pretty crazy idea. I don't know, like marry someone that you really get to know and is actually competent. Boom. I know. It's that easy. I can't believe it either.
When are things gonna go back to where you can work and support your family without fucking stressing out? Seriously, my bills alone are $3,000 a month. I'm a single mom who receives fucking like $300 a month in child support for 2 kids. I can't do this anymore. I work every single day. I get maybe a day off. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll get 2 days off. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this. And I fucking forgot to pay my daughter's braces. And now I have to bring her in for them to remove them because I can't afford.
You forgot to pay your daughter's braces, but those eyebrows and eyelashes look fresh as hell.
To pay it all off at once. I am so sick of this country.
Yeah,
I'm so sick of how expensive everything is. Something needs to happen. Where I live, rent is insane. A 2-bedroom is fucking $2,000. I can't go to the grocery store and get a week's worth of fucking groceries without spending $300, $400. Gas alone, almost $4 a gallon. I have to drive all over my town for my job because I clean houses. I'm so sick of it. Something needs to be done. Something. These prices are insane. It's ridiculous. Nobody can fucking survive like this, especially if you're alone, you're single. You can't. Like, do I have to get a fucking roommate and rent out my son's room and move him in my room? Like, this country, it sucks. It sucks. I'm sick of it. And I'm tired. God, and I'm pissed. Venting.
This is what happens when you vote for the wrong party, ladies and gentlemen. As for the saving money bit, in this economy, there's tons of ways to save and be smarter with your money, even if things are more expensive. Sure, you can blame the economy to some extent, but you are to blame as well.